Sans doute entendu dans la presse.
July and August are high season for tourism in Washington, D.C., when tour guides like Catherine bank the bulk of their yearly income.
Les Asiatiques, donc les Vietnamiens, il y avait un peu de...
She caters to a niche clientele, tourists mainly from Canada, France, and Germany.
I have a team of 5 people working with me or for me, and it's even sometimes 3 or 4 tours at the same time during the summer, a normal summer.
But this summer, she says, is anything but normal. Business has cratered, down 85% since Donald Trump resumed office. Inquiries from Canadians have all but dried up, she says, since the president repeatedly suggested the country become the 51st U.S. state.
Ce sera plus facile pour moi de vous parler de ça ensuite.
While this group from France is one of just 5 tours she gave all of June, far below the 25 she normally does for the month.
It's not welcoming, you don't feel welcome. That's certainly one reason. Second reason, economically, it's a war. It's an economic war announced to everyone.
Catherine views Trump's April tariff announcement as a nail in the tourism casket, added to a carousel of bad headlines. Tourists being denied entry to the U.S., or worse, detained by border agents, some held for weeks. The hesitation is reflected in the numbers, with official data showing international arrivals to the U.S. were down more than 5% on year in May. That means fewer hotel bookings and less spending at shops, restaurants, and on entertainment. Professor Andrew Coggins of Pace University says the domestic economy will take a hit.
For example, New York City had over 65 million visitors just before COVID, and they finally are recovering from that. So, and foreign visitors to the United States spend on average twice what domestic visitors spend per capita.
It adds up to a lot of money. Money that visitors are likely to spend on what they see as more welcoming and cost-efficient destinations. The World Travel and Tourism Council says the U.S. is set to lose out on $12.5 billion in international spending this year, the only country of the 184 it analyzes facing a revenue downturn. Head of research, Nick Hughes, says the effects will ripple out to the broader economy.
GDP that could have been created by increased international spending would not be created. Jobs, an enormous amount of jobs that are supported by tourism would be at risk, as well as whole tourism communities.
Mais de là, on remontera ensuite.
To stay afloat, Catherine is no longer hiring other guides. She's doing what few tours she has herself, confident that if she survived the pandemic, she can pull through this, too. Toni Waterman, CNA, Washington, D.C.